Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my February favorites. I can't believe I'm saying that. I say this in every month. I swear I feel like I just filmed my January favorites. I don't know where the time is going, but I'm glad because the quicker that summer gets here, the better. The quicker the better, in only some cases. I'm such a perv. Okay. Alright, so I'm not going to talk too much in this intro. If you guys want to see what I've been using for the month of February, then let's just jump right in. I also want to mention some of these products might be like really new, like I got them like a week ago, but I'm going to be honest, it's February and they're my favorites, so they're going to be in this video. And usually when I try a product and I really like it, it doesn't change. Usually I will keep using it. So I'm kind of cheating in this video, but it's still February and I'm still using them, so let's just jump right in. So the first thing that I want to talk about is probably the most standout product in the month of February, and this is new to me, which kind of says a lot. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Eyeshadow Palette. I've used this every single day since I got it, which hasn't been a lot. I mean, I've used it 3 or 4 times, but you guys, this palette is amazing. I really love it. I used it today on my eyes. It's the only thing I used on my eyeshadow, and I only used these shades right here, these 3 shades. The palette is mostly shimmers. This is like the only section of mattes. There's only 4 mattes, but they're like the perfect shade. You get a really nice crease shade, a black, a darker brown, and a really nice lighter shade, which is what I have all over my lid. There are so many different colors here to work with, and you can kind of create so many different looks with this palette. So this has definitely been a standout product in February, and I really love the way that these shades blend out. They make it so easy to blend out. They're not patchy, they're very creamy, and the palette smells like chocolate, so you need it. Also, let's excuse my broken nail. I have a nail appointment in a half hour, so I'll be getting my nails done, but I had to film this video, so. Alright, moving on. Next, I've been really loving 2 foundations again. These are not new, but I've been really using them this month, kind of back and forth. The first one is this CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I have this on my face today, and it just looks flawless. It really blows my mind that there are so many good foundations in the drugstore that are almost better than high-end. Like, whenever I use a drugstore foundation, I feel like my foundation looks really good throughout the day, and it's just great that drugstore foundations can do that. And this one in particular I've been really liking because it makes your skin just look so healthy, and it is called the Healthy Elixir. So it just doesn't settle into fine lines. It does not look cakey at all. It looks really nice on dry skin, and I have dry skin, so I am a huge fan of this. If you guys have dry skin and you're just looking for a nice foundation that's not going to look cakey, it's not going to look heavy, it doesn't feel heavy, try this one, and I think you'll really like it. And then the other foundation that I've been using is also from the drugstore, and this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This has been a favorite of mine for a while. I just have been using it again in this month, and I just fell in love with it again. It's just such a good foundation. It has this little paddle here, so you can apply the foundation like directly onto your skin, and you don't have to like pour it out or anything, and it's just such a good foundation. It has really good coverage, it doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey, and it lasts for a really long time. So these 2 have been like my go-to in February. Really love these. What was that? So this concealer I did haul recently. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I have been really enjoying this concealer. I've only used it a couple times, so I can't really say too much about it, but I do know that I like it, and it's going in my favorites this month because it's a new product that I tried and I do like it. I've been reaching for it a lot. It blends out really nice. They do say it's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, which I don't know if I would go that far, but it is fairly close and you're not spending nearly as much money on it. So if you're looking for a good concealer, definitely try this one. I've been really enjoying it. And then for 2 powders that I want to talk about. So the first one is this Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. I love this powder so much. It smells so much like peaches. If you are sensitive to smell, I definitely would not recommend using this because when you're putting it on your face, you can almost like taste the peaches in it, but it really is an amazing powder. It looks flawless on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look crusty under your eyes. I hate when powders do that, where they kind of like cake up in my inner corner and look so crusty and dry. No one's trying to go for that look. So this powder does not do that for me. It smells good, it wears good, it looks good, and I really, really have been loving it. And then this powder that I wanted to talk about is another new product that I just hauled, but I had to talk about this because I have fallen so in love with this powder. It reminds me so much of the RCMA Translucent No Color Powder. This one's actually more expensive than the RCMA, so I feel like the RCMA would be a dupe for this because they remind me so much of each other, but this RCMA one is $13 and this one was $28, I believe. So I will say though that this powder is amazing. It's the Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder. I saw this at Ulta and I put it in my cart and I was like, you know what, I want to try it, and I really enjoy it. It does something under my under eyes that I cannot explain. When I put this under my eyes, it just melts right into the concealer. It does not look cakey. It doesn't look creasy. It doesn't look powdery. It doesn't give you that weird flashback. It's such a good powder. I really, really love this a lot. Like, I did not think I would like it as much as I do, and I really like it. Alright, moving on to a cream highlight that I want to talk about. This is definitely an oldie, but a goodie. This is the Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick. I used to use this so much in the summer. It's just like a roll-up highlighter, and it is such a good formula. It blends on the skin so nicely. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. A really pretty golden color. I would say if you are like super fair, I don't know if it would be too golden. I don't think it would be because it's not like intense gold. And also if you're very, very dark, I don't know if this would be too light. It's one of those things where I'm not really sure because my skin tone is kind of like in the middle. I'm fairly light, but I'm not like super, super pale. So I've been really enjoying this. What I do is I do my foundation, concealer, and then I will take my finger, rub it in, and kind of warm up the product. And then I will put it right on my cheekbones here, and I'll put it on right above my eyebrow to kind of blend it. And then I will put a tiny, tiny bit on my chin and down the center of my face. And then once I set my face, I won't set this area. So when I go in with my setting powder, I will only set like my under eye up until like here, and I won't bring it over the cream highlight because I usually set my cream highlight with a powder highlight that I'm going to talk about in a second. But this I've been really reaching for because I love the finish of it. It blends out so amazingly, and it's really effortless. Like, it doesn't take a lot of work. You just tap your finger and kind of heat up the product, tap it on your face, and it blends out amazing, and then you're good to go. But I do like to set this so that it doesn't like move around throughout the day. The highlight that I've been loving, I've never not loved this powder. Like, if I could put this in every single monthly favorites, I probably would, but I don't because I feel like it just gets old. But I had to talk about it. This is the Ofra Cosmetics Highlight in Rodeo Drive. As you can see, I am a true lover of this, and this is my second one. I know you're thinking, how in the hell have you gone through 2 highlights? My first one actually did break, so I got a new one. But as you can see, I've hit pan on it. This is what I'm wearing on top of the Marc Jacobs highlight, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful highlight. It is so stunning. It looks like it's going to be so gold in the actual packaging, but it's not. I mean, it is definitely on the golder side, but it looks so good on everyone's skin tone, I feel like. You would think that it wouldn't work on someone really pale, but I feel like it could if you use a light hand. I think that this is one of my all-time favorite, no, I don't think, I know this is one of my all-time favorite highlights. If you were to like have me pick 2 highlights in my entire collection, this would be one of them. Alright, moving on, I wanted to mention this because I got this in my BoxyCharm this month and I've been really loving it. This is the Cover FX Shimmer Veil. I think it's just like a kind of cream eyeshadow. I know they call this a shimmer veil. I don't know if that means it's supposed to like go on top of eyeshadows or what, but this is what it looks like, and I was wearing this in one of my videos and all of you guys were asking for a tutorial, so I might do that, but it's a really pretty purpley kind of iridescent shade. This looks so good on the eyelids on top of an eyeshadow, and I really love it because it's not like glittery, it's more of a metallic, like really pretty sheen. So I love putting this on top of my eyelid, and it looks so pretty. It makes my eyes look so green because it does have that like purpley kind of iridescence to it, and I love shades like this. So this is in the color Amethyst, by the way, and I really recommend these. Alright, moving on, this is another newer product, but it's one of those things that I used once and I knew I loved it and I've been using it ever since. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is what I have on my eyes today for my winged liner. It is so black, so intense. It's matte. It does not dry like wet or anything. It just looks really matte, and that's what I look for in an eyeliner. It's also waterproof, which is A+, and it does not move. It stays put all day. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't get all weird. And another thing that I noticed with this is when you apply it in your inner corner, it doesn't feather, and that's what I hate. When eyeliners feather, it just drives me nuts, and this doesn't budge. This is definitely my new favorite eyeliner. Like, I'm definitely going to repurchase it, and I've only had it for a couple days, and I already know that I love it. Okay, moving on, I should have talked about this earlier. This is a primer that I've been using, and this is by Becca. This is the First Light Priming Filter. I've just been really feeling like the really dewy skin, so I've been grabbing this one because it really just gives my skin like a really nice fresh glow to it. I know a lot of people are kind of like hit or miss with primers. Like, some people just don't believe in them, and I never really used to use primers, and now I do, but I have to say, I don't know if they make a huge difference, like a life-changing difference where you need to have a primer, but I like the way it feels on my skin before I put foundation on, because it just feels like the foundation's gonna glide on easier. And this one is definitely one of my favorite primers. It just makes my skin feel really nice because I do have dry skin, and it's just a really nice primer. Alright, next up I wanted to talk about a blush. I do love this whole palette in general. I know this was limited edition, and I got it for Christmas, so I don't think you can get this anymore, but I will say next Christmas, if you are looking for a blush palette, then definitely ask for their Tarte palettes. They usually come out with one every year, and if you are looking for just one palette that has a ton of different blushes in it that have good pigmentation, the Tarte ones are the one to get, I promise you. So I wanted to mention this color in particular. This is the color Fortunate, and it is such a gorgeous color. I have it on my cheeks today. It's the perfect kind of like peachy tone to it, and it looks so good on the skin. This is actually a blush that I never really thought to reach for. I was always using these like kind of pinky, cooler tone ones, and then I tried using this one and I fell in love with this color. It's so pretty, and all these colors are gorgeous. So it's pretty much a shout out to this whole palette, but I did want to talk about this one because I don't know, I'm pretty sure they sell it individual. So if you like a peachy blush, try this one. It's so, so stunning. Alright, we only have a couple products left. I feel like I'm like whipping by this video. So I wanted to mention this lip gloss. This is by ColourPop, and this is the color Fairy Floss. I have it on my lips today, and I will say, this is definitely not a long-lasting lip gloss. I applied this, I would say, about an hour ago, and then it kind of already wore off. As you could see, I applied more. But it's one of those where I just throw it in my purse, and I don't mind reapplying it. It's a really nice, like, nude color, and it goes good on top of any nude lipstick. I really, really like it. I like the formula. It's not really sticky, which is, I hate sticky lip glosses. My hair doesn't get all stuck in it and gross. It's just really comfortable on the lips. Like I said, it doesn't last for a very long time, but that's okay. I don't mind reapplying, and they do have a lot of pretty lip glosses, but this one in Fairy Floss has definitely been the one I've been grabbing. And then the last product is actually a hair product, and this is by Briogeo. This is their Rosorco Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. So I really love this product a lot. Briogeo in general is like one of my favorite hair brands. You can find it at Sephora, and this is just a great leave-in spray. So when I get out of the shower, I like to spray this all in my ends. I don't really spray this in my roots because it can probably make it a little greasy, but I like to spray this all throughout my mids and then my ends, and then I will brush my hair out and I will put it up in a towel, and then I usually do my makeup, and then I will take the towel out and dry my hair, and it just gives it time to really soak up inside of my hair, and it is just a great product. There's nothing much more to say about this product besides the fact that you need it. So that is everything that I've been loving in the month of February. I know some of these products were fairly new to me, but I wouldn't mention them if I didn't love them, and I know they're products that I'm going to use all the time. Let me know down below what your favorite standout product was for the month of February. Just one product that you really, really have been loving in February. Leave it down below and maybe I will check it out. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to subscribe down below. It would mean so much to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!